Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. I want to thank each and every one of you. I will never tire to speak this because there are so many people out there who are really interested in supporting us to grow this platform, because there are those who understand the importance of what we are doing in this platform. Our work is to educate our citizens out there who do not understand, who do not have a clue on how Kenyan politics are being run. And those people have been keenly following me. You can attest and give a testimony that many of my sentiments here have come to pass and others are on the way. What I speak here is nothing but the truth itself, and I will never tire. I will continue to speak the truth until, as I said, God speaks otherwise. Back to the Kenyan politics. Kakasungura, I have been doing research on what indeed the Hustler Fund is all about. I have been digging deep into the sentiments made by the leader of Kenya Kwanza government, trying to understand what these funds are all about. Someone could ask, previously, we have had youth fund, we have had women fund, so one could suspiciously ask, or could genuinely ask, why didn't the government empower, if they were not empowered, this fund so that they can continue helping people? Instead, why introduce their own fund called the Hustler Fund? Kaka, the Hustler Fund of the campaigns is totally different from the Hustler Fund we are going to get in government. The Hustler Fund that was in the campaign had zero demands, had zero rules and regulations. The only regulation that was there is just prepare your funds. Hustler Fund is coming at zero interest. So you apply if you have a business. You apply if it's 50,000. You begin a business and you return the exact 50,000 at zero interest. Now, there are things I want you to get from what I'm explaining here. How do SACCOs work? I know there are people watching me who at one point started a SACCO or are in an already developed SACCO. This is how SACCO works. In a SACCO, you get a loan as per your savings in the account. Because some SACCOs, they triple the number, the cash in your savings account, they give you a loan. If you've saved, let's say 300,000, when you want to get a loan, they times 3. So meaning if they are to give you a loan, they give you 900,000. That is how a SACCO works. Now, recently, it was during the Mashujaa Day. Ladies and gentlemen, the explanation from the president changed everything in the Hustler Fund. You listen to the president's speech. You know, at first it started like a joke. When they were launching a dam in Kirinyaga, he started like a joke by just jokingly by telling hustlers that if you are thinking to get free money, then forget about it because there will be no free money. It began like a joke and it's now getting some momentum. Not only the Hustler Fund, the Kenya Kwanza is standing against so many promises they made to the people. Now, during the Mashujaa Day celebrations, the president complicated the Hustler Fund more. And the law is, the first law in Kirinyaga is you are given the money, you return with an interest less than 10%, and previously it was 0 interest. So now from Kirinyaga already sheria namba moja ilikuwa imewekwa. You are given the cash but you return with an interest. Now we all know that the Hustler Fund is supposed to be launched in December. The president has added more rules into this, and this is what he's saying. For you to access the Hustler Fund, number 1, you must actively participate in a savings program. Okay. Now, what does this mean? I know Kenyans have not scrutinized this statement. Kenyans have not dug deep into this statement to try and understand what it means. Remember, I want you to follow me very keenly. I brought an example of a circle. The more you save, the more you get, the higher your loan sales. If you save 200,000, you get 600,000. They times 3. If you save 300,000, you get 900,000. If you save 100,000, you get 300,000 as a loan if you apply. That is a savings program. The more you save in a circle, the higher your loan limit increases. The Hustler Fund, a new doctrine has been introduced. For you to access the Hustler Fund, point number 1, you must participate in a savings program. What does this mean? Participating in a savings program means for you to get the Hustler Fund, it means you must have some savings in your account for you, because what is participating in a savings program? Meaning you must first be trained on how to save. You save before you are given. Hello? Kaka, if I save my money in government, the government takes that money I've saved, it triples that money and gives me as a loan, and I return the same amount with some interest. Now, sasa hapa between me and government, who is running business? Let me repeat myself. Kakasungura, I am participating in a savings program for me to access Hustler Fund, right? Now, the savings program I'm participating in, it means I must first start saving. The cash I'm saving will be either tripled so that I'm given back as a Hustler Fund. Are you getting what I'm explaining? Now, when I'm returning these funds, I must return with an interest. It can be 2%, it can be 5%, whichever way they might decide. Because in banks, most of the circles you return like 10% or that in a month. Now this one will be per annum. I think in a year you are given 50,000, in a year you return with some interest, meaning kama ulikopesha 5,000 haurudishi 5,000 exactly, you must return either 5,200, 5,300, depending on the interest they will be putting on the hustler fund. So what does this simply mean? This is not just an hustler fund. The government is making business from you, hiding in your money in the name of the hustler fund to make profits from you. I have confused someone. Listen, this is what I'm saying. Kaka, I have saved 5,000 in government, right? When I'm saving 5,000 in a SACCO, I'm given 15,000. That is times 3. But at 10% interest, right? The government, which we are paying taxes, we are again saving in that same government, so that it loans us those savings with a small interest, less than that of the SACCO. What is going on here? Government is using your own money to make money. Najua nimechanganya watu hapa, lakini kwa wale mnanielewa, mmeelewa what I mean. So in simple terms, someone could ask me, Kakasungura, how could you describe hustler fund? My simple explanation to hustler fund is just a way of conning Kenyans in broad daylight. Period. I do not have any other explanation towards this. My simple definition of hustler fund is conning Kenyans in broad daylight. Period. God bless you. Kweni na wakati mwanana. Asanteni sana. Kama wewe ni hustler, nimekusaidia.